All right, guys, we are back. All right, guys, we are back. Let's see here. Got Warped Army OGs on the left versus Warped Army on the right. Warped Army losing one on the right. OGs are up one body, but they lost one body off the Dorito side. So 4-on-4. Looking pretty good. Warped Army losing another player off that Dorito side. And here comes Jordan up that Dorito side for the OGs. And another player coming off. And that's going to be a concession there. First point going to OGs. Next up on the field is going to be Goodfellas versus SK Elite. All right, Goodfellas going to be on our left, SK on the right. All right. All right, Goodfellas look to be 5 alive. SK look to be 5 alive. Almost nearly identically matched up, pretty much. SK is going to go ahead and get in the snake. Go ahead and crawl in the snake 3. But Goodfellas have that snake side tower shooting that gap there right now. But SK is going to lose their snake corner, leaving just Ricardo here by himself here in the snake, but they still got a snake tower. All right, and then Ricardo's going to get elimination. Ricardo's going to get shot down the wire, but then the Goodfellas guy's going to get shot, leaving... SK is going to take this first point. Point approved. All right. Walking back on the field is going to have Warped Army and versus Warped Army OGs.
Supposed to hear you talk?
No. That's why I always put them down around here, just because, and then we just talk. So, yep.
Where's that Warped Army from?
They're up from Edsfield, up in Kearney, Nebraska, or Shelton, Nebraska. So
That's
it's
a
just,
good trip.
yep. So it's like 3 hours for them. So it's not too bad.
So we have teams from Oklahoma, Colorado, Iowa, Nebraska.
Yep, and then
Missouri, Kansas.
Yep, and then I want to say there's another team from Arkansas.
Arkansas. That's,
Yep,
that's
yep.
a pretty good pool.
Oh,
That's
yep.
awesome.
So it's grown a little bit.
That means we're doing something right here, right?
Something, I guess. I don't know what yet, but something. All right, guys. In the booth with me is Bob Mayo from the Rejects.
What's up, guys? Looks like OG Army's gonna lose a couple guys here.
So on the left is actually the regular Warped, and it looks like OGs are putting it on. Oh, talking. Oh, looks like Warped Army is talking, walking off the field. Looks like, when are they going to learn?
At least the minor, yep.
Yep.
They had enough bodies.
Yep. Oh, nope, I don't. Start down one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Other warp, home side, we're going to finish one. Warped Army, you got to start down one. Yes. They're starting down one.
I got it, Bobby. I got it. I'm gonna need you to do this because is he going to the hospital? I gotta go.
We just made a field splint, and I think it's just a dislocated ankle. So
Okay. OGs, just so you know the difference between the two, they're wearing their jerseys are black and a little bit of yellow on it, and then the regular warp is black and green, just so that
Super
way.
green.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just. I'm going.
okay, here we are at the Empire Open. It's your good friend, your pal, Big Cat. I'm out here gonna fill in for a little bit with my good friend Bob Mayo.
What's up, guys? Dude, this is exciting. This is a great day. Beautiful weather.
It is. It's a great day to play some paintball, especially at Elite Sports Paintball Park. Love it.
So who do we have here on the?
Get shifty. It's me. It's Big Cat. I'm back. It looks like we're going to have the Goodfellas versus SK Elite. It looks like SK Elite is over here on the left side. And
Just got one running to snake. They have one in the snake now. Ooh, they just made a big push up the middle.
SK Elite with a player in the Snake 1, looks like. Might have been 2. I don't know if people are calling that knuckle.
It is kind of weird. No one's going to stop there. It's there for a reason.
Right. And it seems like a lot of people are playing into that gap right there. And, you know, it looks like you could probably look inside there, maybe. He's trying to battle with a guy that would be in some sort of God position. Eric from Jaggers says, Bob and Big Cat, what a combo in the booth.
What a treat.
What a treat.
Mark it down on your calendars, boys. We're here.
You might get it once a year.
Yeah. You guys should be here, though.
SK Elite's up 1. Game time is just a little bit over 6 minutes. So we'll see how it goes. This player in the snake here for SK Elite is just kind of going to work, man.
He's got to be careful of the snake insert. He has
Yeah.
one guy against on the Dorito side as well.
Yeah.
And about the 50, they have a guy up there.
Yeah, it's the
Wedge.
Dorito side wedge over there.
He just found him. Oh, he just got him.
Got him.
So what do we have? A 3-on-2 situation here for SK. Nope.
SK just drops a
off.
body.
Yep.
That's an unfortunate death. I think they dropped 2. It looks like there's another guy.
Looks like SK is going to close the point. They ran into their guns.
Well, You know, a lot of people when they get up in that big body situation,
Yeah.
you know, they start to forget. You got to still play smart. Okay. Win by concede. Time. Okay, and then the other match of this split deck is Warped Army OGs
Yeah.
versus Warped Army. That's funny.
And OGs, I believe, are starting a guy down. Is that
Yes,
correct?
I heard that as soon as I was walking in the booth. A body down for the OGs.
So they'll be on the left, a body down.
Yep.
Against a 5 on the right.
So it'll be a 5-on-4 breakout.
Man, I love this yellow paint. This
Well,
yellow paint.
I don't. It looks like there's 5 guys on the box. I think Bobby's
No,
going
Bobby's
over there
going
to.
Is he?
No.
Maybe he forgot.
Is,
We tell
is
him?
it 5 up on the other side, Bob?
You know what? You're right. There's
Okay.
4 on that side.
Okay,
We had
so
it backwards.
we had it backwards. Warped Army OGs starting with 5, Warped Army starting with 4. Warped Army OGs on the left and Warped Army on the right. Player for the OGs going into the snake insert, the tower, the
And then
center
they already
can.
lost one, so it's 3 on 5 right now.
3 on 5. Big bite for the OGs over there, taking it up to that Dorito side wedge.
Took another one. Yeah, this it kind of fell apart. It's really hard to start down a body, and especially when the other team knows and just takes advantage of it. You shoot one guy out, you're on a 3 on 5 situation.
Right, right. And then, you know, if you play your cards right, play smart, play
Yep.
good ball, you should be able to close out every time. OG's just kind of mobbing down the field. Guy in the snake 50, in the center 50, guy going into their side, Dorito,
There it goes.
in their wedge, and there it is. Yeah.
They conceded. Good call. Save your guy.
Did they concede?
He got shot and then they conceded it. So he was getting ready to get bunkered and then
Time's still going.
oh, maybe they didn't.
No, I don't think Warped Army conceded. I think they are playing
Yep,
this up.
Yep. Bobby just is giving the signal.
Yep. There it is.
Ah. Oh.
Okay, that would take us to a 3-0 for the OGs so far, showing the Young Bucks how it's done. Back into our other match would be SK Elite and the Goodfellas. SK Elite is winning 2-0 with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. 36 seconds, sorry. Those extra 6 seconds are.
matter.
Mercy's 4 and D4 Shifty. We do that here, and then and D5 is 3. Yeah. So what we did this year with the EXL is we moved Division 4 to Saturday.
What a blessing. I'm telling you,
So
that's the best thing.
we haven't had that interview yet. It's an exclusive. Bob Mayo,
Yes,
as
sir.
a player of the EXL. How do you feel about that?
I love it. So I think it's a huge advantage, honestly, just for the D5 guys. So now they can come down and actually watch how D4 guys actually play that are a little above, a little more experienced. How cool is that? Also, for us D4 guys, dude, we want to get down here on a Saturday and go play and go home.
Yeah.
We're old guys nowadays. You know, there's some young D4 guys, but I'll tell you what, it's awesome.
It
I love
is. It is. And, you know, we do have the lights. So, you know, you kind of run into some nights getting late on Sunday with the D4 on Sunday. And people have to go to work. So it's a...
Yeah, D4 always naturally takes longer.
it takes longer, you know,
Yep.
time wise as far as game time.
Yep.
But yeah, okay, we'll get back to that in between the next break. Here we go. The Goodfellas and SK Elite. It's a 2-0 for SK Elite
SK Elite is on the right.
on the right, and the Goodfellas on the left. It looks like the Goodfellas have 1, 2, 3,
They just
4.
took a big bite, and hey, he's running out the corner. Looks like they let him get out to the corner.
Wow. It's a good move. I think the Goodfellas lost a body, and so it's a smart move to get wide and try to play it out. Oh, he's getting checked in that snake corner, though.
Yep, he made it. They let him go. So now Goodfellas just made a great bite on the Dorito side, and they got wide on the snake side. Looks like SK Elite's just kind of playing pocket paintball. They are up 2-0, so just kind of trying to control them.
Goodfellas going into the snake from the snake corner.
And is he going to catch the snake run? Nope. He let him fill in
Oh,
to the cobra.
man.
That was a long run backwards. And now he filled the snake. So, hey, SK Elite is countering their move.
Yep, yeah, SK into the snake corner. The snake looks like somebody's in that home temple, that first temple there. And then the Dorito. Have they also lost a body then?
I think so. I think it's a 4-on-4.
It's a 4-on-4
right
situation. Goodfellas moving up into the snake 2. It's a windy day here in Salina, Kansas. I'll tell you, it's blowing.
The bunkers are going to start blowing around a lot. It's a beautiful day, but it's definitely windy out here.
Goodfellas continuing to go to work here, and also looks like the guy in the center structure over there
so
towards
they
the
have a
Dorito
guy
side.
in the center, and then the snake guy moved up. However, they did just drop another body, so now it's 3-on-4. With SK and the snake still, the snake corner, the home, and then aggressive Dorito side, that Dorito wedge.
Yeah, he's playing pretty loose off that wedge right now. You got to be careful. If this guy in the snake for the Goodfellas could see that across field, I don't know if he can because of the center.
Angle. If he went up again, he could.
Which I don't, nothing's holding him there. I think he's just trying to,
I don't think he really plays snake.
No, I don't think so either.
He's not really a snake guy, which is okay. He's doing a great job.
I think that's Ricardo for SK Elite and the snake. If you look at it here, they are matched up. They are both in those almost 50. You'd call it 40. Oh,
there it is, that center. Hey,
getting
that
shot,
center,
Ricardo.
Goodfellas guy got him.
Good heads up play by the Goodfellas to take out that snake player.
Now they just have to find this guy on that Dorito wedge. He's about to get shot.
There you go. He's going to take the inside to the snake.
Yep.
Oh,
you knew it.
Dang, man, he was just
that.
waiting for it. Yep. The Goodfellas fella is in the center structure there, just getting dirty in that little diamond.
He's taking a lot of heat. That SK guy did see him go there, so he's trying to figure out where he's at. So it's a 3-on-2 situation still.
What do you want for lunch? Food truck. Cuban.
If they have wraps, I'd like a wrap.
What if it does?
A Cuban.
Can you see the other body of the...
Let me see if I can get a...
It's only 3-on-2.
So
we got a Dorito guy and then the guy here laying down.
Yeah. Oh, and look,
So the home guy is still hanging out in this SK guy.
Goodfellas jumps out of the diamond onto the snake side of that center structure. There's a fella in the 50 Dorito. Oh, looks like a player for SK got shot in the home. Taking a walk. 2-on-2, and there's 48 seconds left.
About that Dorito guy.
Goodfellas guy is just making some moves over here. I think he's playing a little loose, wrapping that as much as he is, but he's man, what a shot! Great job.
This snake corner.
Wow,
What
good
a
play
by that
good play.
Guy. He was jumping around the whole field. I
He
don't
was.
even know where he started at. Ran up to the center, ran across, dove in the middle, and then came across the snake to finish the point.
Awesome job. Awesome job to keep yourselves in it. If you run this 30, you got 31 seconds left. If you run that, you can get back on the board. You could tie it up and go go into 1v1 overtime. Bob Melanie Mayo commented on here and said Caden scored a goal today.
Yay! Way to go, Caden. Shout out to my daughter, Caden. Scored a goal, and I'm guessing did a cartwheel afterwards, because that's the rule. She can only do a cartwheel on a soccer field if she scores a goal.
Oh. All right, so back to our conversation. We have talking about the movement of the D4 and the D5. So we highlighting, right? We love that, time-wise we have it.
You can barely hear you, Ron.
Time-wise, we love it, right? You can get out a little bit earlier. D5 doesn't take as long, so Sundays won't be as late. People can get back to work.
Yep.
Chat, you guys on here. Let's hear what you have to say about that. We'd love to hear it.
All right, so we got the two sister teams against each other again.
Okay, Warped Army OGs versus Warped Army. Warped Army is on the left. OGs is on the right. kind of a similar breakout here.
Yeah, they did kind of take a big bite. He went to Dorito 2 there, just Warped Army, took Dorito 2 off break, and he made it. So I don't think they were expecting that. That was kind of a weird run.
Oh, player for the OGs gets shot trying to get out to the Doritos. So it's a 5-on-4 situation here in favor of the Warped Army, the Young Bucks, as I will call them. But now it's a 4-on-4 as the player in the snake insert gets eliminated. Looks like a player for the OGs getting checked in the middle. He's going to get called clean. Uh-oh.
Nope.
Another body drops for the Warped Army.
Hey, that's a great fill, though. He immediately went out to the outside, knowing both of his guys had died on that outside. He needs to play a little tighter.
Hey, it's a little risky.
Yeah, now
oh,
he's
now he's
retreated.
doing attack
All right.
retreat. OG's moving up to the center structure as well as making their way down the snake.
What's the score of this game?
It's a 3-0 for the OGs, I think. Yes.
So hey, they can't tally it at this point. They have to play this entire match to keep going, keep playing.
Yeah, you got to do it here.
Hey,
Oh, and
there's another one.
they shot a body out of the middle, so it is a 3-on-3.
3-on-2.
3-on-2.
Yeah, I'm only seeing a snake about 3, and then that tall pyramid in the middle.
Okay. Player for Warped Army moves to the temple, and he makes it safe. So 3-on-2.
All right.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
retreat.
One of the OG snake player got all the way up in there and said, "No, I'm gonna go back." Probably a good move because we know that Dorito side wedge over there can have the cross shot into that snake gap.
Yeah.
Another body dropping off the OGs, and
And there
he
you go.
just kind of ran to his death. Okay, Warped Army, hanging in there.
Lots of time left too.
Yep, lots of time. We got 4 minutes. You know, by the time they get this,
You know, we really still haven't seen. I haven't seen a long point on this field yet. That it's been pretty quick.
it's a quick field. Playing wise, Bob, what do you think about the layout?
I love this layout. This is a layout for center guys and snake guys. Doritos also, so it's like almost the best of everything. Man, it is a very fun layout. You guys are missing out if you're not playing. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. You're always missing out if you're not here. And Salina, Kansas, at one of the great EXL events.
What does Jake always call it? Mid Kansas or Midwest Kansas or something?
Oh,
like that?
you know, the biggest thing, I've known Jake for about 5-6 years now. And one of the things I will always tell you is you can never listen to a word he says. Always take Jake Dixon with a grain of salt. Okay, so we're going to go back into the Goodfellas versus SK Elite. It is a 2-1 match right now in favor of SK Elite. 31 seconds left. Let's see if the
Better
Goodfellas
go.
can do it.
They better go.
I'd be really,
What do you think? Up the center is the best move, or what do you think?
well, you know, you're gonna want to throw that punch up the gut always. I think if I'm SK, I'm trying to get wide and trying to shoot bodies.
They stayed home. They didn't get wide at all.
Yep.
Hey, they did get a snake guy out though, but hey, they do have 2 guys up the middle on
Yep. For the Goodfellas.
for the good fellas.
And a player coming out of the back center going to that tall temple there. Okay,
better hurry up,
time's
though.
clicking.
Yeah.
Yep, you got
They-
15
They
seconds.
gotta run. They can't.
Oh, see, SK's getting picked off here. If they can keep it contained. Oh.
He traded.
Okay, 5 seconds left. I think this is a done match.
You know,
Yep.
that was a good attempt. Only one guy lived in his bunker, so that was a good attempt. They always say, if you die behind your bunker in a low time situation, you shouldn't have, right?
Yeah, that's true. If you have the time to make it happen, you better be up there making it happen. Okay, so that ends that match between the Goodfellas and SK Elite. Goes the whole distance. SK Elite wins by 1 point, 2-1 over the Goodfellas. Okay, so we're gonna go into an X-Ball match now between Warped Army OGs
Now, what does
and Warped.
X-Ball mean for everyone listening?
Right, that's a good point, Bob. X-Ball is whenever you're playing a split deck and the other teams that are playing in that split deck have already finished their match, and it's just you and the team that you're playing against. It used to be like that completely, you know, back in the day. So a true X-Ball match would be just you and another team. You have 2 minutes in between points, and you just keep going as fast as you can.
You just don't have very much time between your matches, so you got to go.
You're not here.
Just Rob. He's good now, Rob. You're good, buddy.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Jake turned my mic off this whole time, made it cut out. So we kicked him out of the booth. Good old guy, Tim Ham. Old Ham just came in here and fixed it for me. So I apologize for all the beautiful things I've said that you guys couldn't hear. But back to the games.
Okay. Ham comes in here and he's acting a ham. All right. There we go. Warped Army OGs on the left and Warped Army on the right. Still a little bit over 4 minutes left in this match. Warped Army, if they throw,
They're looking good.
they got two, three bodies.
Walking up.
If they can keep it contained here and score some quick points.
Time. They're looking real good. I think there's only a home guy left for
Oh,
them.
he just got shot in his elbow. Yep.
There it is.
All right.
Wow.
Good job,
turn
Warped
it
Army.
around.
Yeah. Trying to show those
Now,
OGs.
remember, now they're in true X-Ball, so how much time?
Yeah.
And so, hey, that might be advantage.
You know, when you get into that true X-Ball situation, you got to make sure your pit crew's ready to go. You have to continue to just keep things flowing.
That's when it really comes down to being a team sport. Everyone has a job as they run out the fields, getting pods, cleaning up, and going.
Yes. Yep. So a true X-Ball match, Bob. We've highlighted that. What do you think? How do you guys, your team, how do you handle true X-Ball?
I always try to take care of myself, make sure I'm ready, and then I instantly go to helping other people.
That's who that is. Yeah. We'll text him to you.
So, if I take care of myself and, get myself ready, then start helping the other guys out.
Yeah.
Typically, I'm going to be spinning. Some people aren't. Some people do.
Right. So, you kind of just, you make sure that you guys have those, and what happened here just right now was a timeout. You got to make sure you use those strategically.
And it looks like, the warp guys, the younger guys, if you will, had to take the timeout, right?
Yeah, and some of that's experience, right? The more situations that you get into, I mean, I've played NXL events where my whole match was an X-Ball match.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't put us as a split deck.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was
you
Vegas.
Said, that's like old school paintball,
Yeah,
man.
Vegas last year. They
and there's what,
there was,
a minute?
Did
they give you a minute?
two. You get two.
Okay.
And so it's fast turnaround, especially when you play a whole match like that. But sometimes you'll just get into that situation. Sometimes you won't.
That's when it is nice though to have a big roster.
You got a bigger roster. You got a lot of pit crew help. Luckily, our team keeps a lot of people around, and we've got good coaches. We've got good pit help. Everybody contributes, and that's the biggest part. Like you said, so when this team sport becomes more of a team sport, even if you're not on the field.
That's right.
Okay, 3 minutes and 38 seconds left.
Still have about a minute here. I do want to highlight and go back to this highlighter paint that Jake has got. I'm telling you what, Jake always gets the best paint out here at the XL events, and this paint is shooting so good.
Shooting good?
Oh my man. I mean, the pink is pink, but this yellow stuff is shooting amazing.
Well, let's take a quick second to shout out GI Sports. Thank you guys for always giving us the best paint in the game. We love shooting GI. And we're so glad to have it here at this field. It's working out fantastic. Okay, Warped Army OGs versus Warped Army. Okay, here we go into this match here. Warped Army is down by 1 point. with 3 minutes left on the clock, a little bit over. Okay, we have Warped Army on the left and the OGs on the right.
OGs are up in the center on the Dorito side. No one in the Snake side, though. So they're really pushing the Doritos hard.
Yeah, pushing the Dorito side heavy. The Warped Army Young Bucks have a guy in the Snake,
They do.
but I think they just
They got
just
the
lose.
guy in the center.
Okay, they shot the guy in the center.
There's lost 2 more. This is a 1-on-4 situation now. 1-on-5.
Wow.
They're really turning this
Yeah,
thing
they
around.
are turning. They're going to tie it up here. Hopefully, I mean, you know, things can happen, but it looks like in favor of getting this match tied up with time.
Lots of time.
You know, and that's why you can never get down on yourself or have guys on the team
There it
getting
is.
upset with each other whenever you start getting, a couple points down. I mean, there's so much time in these matches to always turn it back around.
Absolutely. Believe in yourself and your teammates, right? Trust in them.
Trust in them.
Yeah, and this it playing where are we at now? 6 points.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a lot. So you got to really be in shape. A lot of people, don't think that you have to be in that good of shape. But I'll tell you what, you start playing a lot of points in a row.
Yeah.
Especially in True X ball, you're gonna get tired.
Yeah, True X. Wow, 3 unanswered points. Warped Army just put down 3 hangs.
After they got that penalty, I think that kind of set them.
Set them up.
They got upset. They're like, hey, we're turning this around.
Exactly. You got to use those types of. Sometimes a penalty can kind of kick your butt back in gear. Okay, chat. Let's hear some things. We are always trying to better ourselves here at the EXL, and the best way we can do that is getting feedback from our players. Give us a couple things that you'd like to see this year. Let's hear it. I would love to know. The guys would love to know. We're always trying to put on the best events for you. Hope you guys come out here and have a lot of fun and enjoy everybody being around. So we're always just trying to make sure that we're bettering ourselves here. If you guys any suggestions, anything that we could do better, just let us know. We'd always open ears. We love it. Bob, as a player, how do you like the EXL? You've played 10-mans. You've played national events.
I'll tell you what, Jake has done, and you guys as well, helping Jake get this to what it is now is just incredible. Jake and I were talking about it earlier. So we actually have, we'll go after this point.
Okay.
So there's a tie match, kind of a basic breakout here.
Swizzy Cheese, we are going to revive the 10-man field at Kickin'. We're going to get that going this summer.
Let's go.
We're going to
I'm
get it
excited for
done.
that. Hey, the OGs just made an aggressive bump up the middle again on the Dorito side. They do have a guy, both teams have a guy in the snake inserts. Oh, looks like he got hit again. So it's going to be a 4-on-5 situation.
Oh, yeah. You guys going to get a little look at here for the OGs. Nope, he's going to get called clean. Guy in the back center for the OGs just kind of hanging out, talking it up.
And that's kind of crazy because there are a lot of bounce shots off those two kind of center, the can and that tall Aztec into that home. I mean, you get a lot of heat off that. So
big bite up into the middle for the Warped Army. Oh, and he gets shot. Tried to make that move. He did get there, but I think the guy in the temple got him.
Mm-hmm. Can you see how many guys are left on the OG side?
Let's take a little gander here on our cameras, our handy dandy cameras. 1, 2.
I think that's it. So a 2-on-3 situation here. 2-on-4.
Warped Army making another bite up the Dorito side wedge off the center structure, and then going into the Dorito 3. Well, I would call that the 2. That little baby one I just always call baby.
Yeah,
but,
we call it
yeah,
baby as well, yeah. You pretty much have to be a baby or very small if you're playing it.
Oh, Warped Army OGs losing another body trying to get out to that snake insert. I want to say
I don't think there's anyone else. I think that's it. He just got shot. He's going to hit the buzzer.
Yep.
Look at that run. too.
Warped Army.
Hit it. Is he going to get it?
He got it with 1
Wow!
second left.
Beautiful game. Wow. That was
Warped Army.
beautiful.
Hey, great job, guys. That was
So
a
they came back
4 unanswered points by Warped Army to beat the old guys.
It's not over till it's over.
Man, what a treat. That was a good match to watch. Good job to both teams and all the teams in that set. SK Elite's going to win it 2-1, and then Warped Army is going to beat the OGs 4-3 and 4 consecutive unanswered points. Great job. Good matches. Hey, beautiful day here in Salina, Kansas.